Ah, ghost boxes are fucking stupid. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I've had a last few couple days where I've been dealing with a few people that just cannot let go of the fact that these ghost boxes are fucking 100% real. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I went onto YouTube, I went onto a lot of platforms, and there are people who do like ghost box, like fucking live sessions with the viewers. You know, hey everyone, you want to talk to your dead fucking relatives? Well, let's get on and talk to each other through the internet because I've got ghost box technology. Now, let's get into what a ghost box actually is. If you go onto the internet, a lot of people have these fucking blanketly nice assumptions of what a ghost box is. A ghost box, all right, it's a device, a ghost communication device where an actual Radio Shack or any radio has been intentionally damaged to sweep through channels at such a fast rate that ghosts can speak to you in between the fucking channels. Now, ladies and gentlemen, none of this is true, all right? I've read shit where apparently Thomas Edison even worked on a ghost communication device, all right, contacting the dead. There's plenty, here's the reality of it, okay? This stuff doesn't exist. Now, let me get down to how a radio works. Okay, a radio, obviously picks up on radio frequencies. That's a given. What these people do is they get a radio, they intentionally damage the fucking radio, so it flips through the channel so fast, its sweep rate is really high, and then they pick up words in between the stations. Now, this is the thing that I've never understood about ghosts, right? Nobody's ever fucking explained this to me. If the ghost is real, why is it in fucking super cripple mode? Why is it like Hector Salamanca from Breaking Bad, where the dude communicates using like word? Like, why is it that the Ouija board method has to be used? Okay, these dudes are like communicating word by fucking word. All right, trying to communicate is like prison with these things, okay? Like, you have to go through so many hoops and hurdles. And I would assume that for ghosts, all right, with how they've been mythicized, it shouldn't be that way. Now, the idea of ghost boxes is something that I've seen in paranormal television shows, right? Like, you'll watch any of these absolute bullshit paranormal TV shows out there, and for the most part, they're kind of fun to laugh at because none of them are fucking real. These people are looking at like camera deficiencies like orbs and saying, well, that's just definitive proof there's a ghost gangbang in the room. All right, like they'll record something with an EVP and they'll try to like pick out anything. Do you want to know an interesting fact about the human fucking brain? All right, it will make shit up to satisfy someone, okay? You'll start seeing things if you really want to see them. Trust me, that's how the mind works, okay? That's just where it is. The mind plays tricks on the individual. So when you start hearing shit in like EVPs, like if you hear like some dude will interpret that as the lost city of Atlantis, like XYZ coordinates, like we just picked up, we got him, boys, we did it. Now, ghost box technology is one of those things where I've seen it used primarily to deal with grieving people. And it's kind of why I'm making this video because, I've come across grieving individuals and this video isn't meant to shit on anybody that is going through a rough time. Because as somebody as me who's really skeptical, like if you were to put conspiracy theories like Agartha, lizard people, Makola Membe, flat earth, I would believe all of those in a heartbeat over the whole ghost box, ghost paranormal stuff, because at the end of the day, at least those situations will have some form of scientific backing to it. Dude, you can't prove the fucking ghosts exist. The ghosts have no definitive evidence that is out there. There is no proof with ghosts. There's nothing about it. That's why if I go into a dark, haunted location, I don't fucking get scared, because what's gonna attack me? Not a ghost! A fucking crackhead, more likely! But going back to the grieving individuals, for me, I can't shit on anybody that's grieving, right? Like when you've had a rough time happen to you, like if I think about it, God forbid, if close family members, if somebody really close to me had passed away, I'd probably go into full grief as well. Like I'd probably, if at that state of mind, would I fall for the ghost box? Would I fall for the Ouija board to at least try to get the last few words out of my dead family and friends out? Probably I would go to that point. I would. Or I would try to fucking FaceTime them and maybe that would work in that case. But ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, all right, you can't shit on anybody that is grieving because people will do really dumb stuff. They'll fall for the dumbest shit in the world if they're grieving. What I am shitting on is a lot of these YouTubers or like people out there that just really peddle this shit out to the public. Because at the end of the day, if you're smart enough to make a fucking video on it, you're smart enough to know that it's complete and utter bullshit. Because none of this ghost box, demon box, Dybbuk box shit actually exists, okay? Like, say what you will, all right? Be a religious person all you want. That's fine. That's cool. Be a spiritual individual. But once you realize that these people are peddling you boxes that contain live active ghosts that don't fucking exist because they just don't, and when they're trying to peddle you a box that you can buy for hundreds of dollars so you can communicate to your dead fucking relatives around you, in like it sounds like this because their relatives come and speak to you like fucking robots. It doesn't actually exist. Okay, it just doesn't. It's fucking nonsense. And the people that fall for it, all right, look, nobody can rag on you. Trust me, you must be at your fucking wit's end if you're relying on this shit. But for any of you that peddle this shit out to the public consumer and expect like to get away with it just fine, like that's disgusting and it's depraved. And I genuinely don't believe that anybody that gets into believes it. If I sound really heated about it, it's because I am, because I know that at the end of the day, this is nonsense. It's more nonsense than anything else out there. You have intentionally damaged radio technology. All right, and whatever you pick up, who's to say that when these live Ghostbox sessions occur, that they don't have a fucking soundboard connected to the actual device that they can plug stuff into? You know, if you go to the app stores right now on your cell phone, you'll find out one thing for sure. There's people who have like Ghostbox apps that you can actually use to conduct your Ghostbox sessions with. So you can just funnel in words through a soundboard. Some people sell like an actual Ghostbox for $14 on the app store, which is utter bullshit, by the way. It's complete nonsense. Ladies and gentlemen, this Ghostbox trend needs to stop, okay? I say the Ouija board trend needs to stop because at the end of the day, it's a fucking Hasbro game that you're playing with. Ladies and gentlemen, can I say or not say that ghosts exist or they don't exist? No, I can't. There's no definitive proof that I can put out with you. But what I will say, ladies and gentlemen, is the paranormal is something that we are not even close to uncovering realities about. Like, at the end of the day, all right, ghosts are one of those things where there is always a logical explanation for the things that happen in and around you. There are some cases that I agree are a little touchy-feely, you know, can you exactly prove that it's a ghost or not? But for the most part, ladies and gentlemen, it's pure trickery, and it's just something that hasn't really existed out there. It's something that does not have the definitive proof warranting any of this kind of stuff. So while I meme about it here and there, when I look at people who are obviously preying on the grieving folks out there, trying to communicate with their fucking dead, using boxes that obviously won't be able to communicate with them, it kind of hurts a little bit inside. But ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it, dislike it. This shit needs to kind of be, stopped a little bit. I am out.